Well, hello Emily. This is Robert from Sierra Nevada Properties, and the GPS says I'm here. So I'm going to give you a little panoramic view of what I see here. There's a lot of abandoned homes and cars. I don't see any power lines coming out this way. There are some power lines that are some high power lines going this way, and it looks like there is some regular residential power lines in the distance, but I still think those are high power lines, and there isn't a power line out here. So when I call Nevada Energy, hopefully they'll be able to solve that problem. It looks like a large solar array, solar panels out here to the south. This is the south, and I'll show you those mountains in a minute, and I'll show you the solar array. There are a few people in trailers. I don't know if they're living here or just setting up camping spots. So anyway, let me give you a little panoramic circular view of where the GPS says this particular lot is. Okay, now we're turning towards the south, and there is a mountain range, beautiful snow-covered mountain range. And let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Now, what you see there in the distance is basically a large solar farm. And you can see some of the solar panels, and it somewhat runs. And there's a, not quite sure what it is, the tractor and some old abandoned cars. And there's kind of the large solar farm there. You can see it looks kind of like a lake. Basically, those look like solar panels. So we're going to keep moving around to the east. I'm going to pull back a little bit. And let's move around to the east. And again, more mountain range. Here's an abandoned double wide. Don't know what's going on there. Unfortunately, my car is in the way here, so we'll just zip past it. And there's some kind of a factory or mining operation here. It says posted, no trespassing, and I didn't want to get too close. So keep on going around. Now there is a lake just north here. This is facing north now, and it's again, shows the dry lake on the map, but actually it's full of water. And we can come around. Actually, the ground I'm standing on is quite wet. It's again pretty soggy. So my suspicion is that this was this. Okay. Okay, Emily, I had a quick battery change, and I'll take a few more videos, although it's pretty much sagebrush. The ground here, and I'll show it, is pretty soft and moist. And again, like I believe, there was probably some water here not long ago. There's still some snow in the hills, and that stuff will all drain into the valley here. But it's a beautiful place. But I don't know if you're going to be able to get power, or we'll have to do the due diligence for the water check and a perk test for it. Now I do see on the little factory, let me turn the camera around. There's a little settlement there. I'm not quite sure what that is. In fact, let me zoom in. And it, like nearly everything else around here, looks kind of abandoned. Just slide around here. Again, you can see that's water in the distance there, I believe. And let's see. Okay, that's that factory or mining operation. I'm not quite sure what it is. It has its posted, so I can't go any further to the south. One thing I noticed on this, there did seem to be a power pole somewhere. Let me just get a little farther. A solar panel, it looks like, up on the roof. So they may be using solar power here to, now that looks like a power pole, but I'll walk over and take a better look, but it doesn't look like there are any wires running to and from it. So power may be a problem. And some more of the mining equipment. Now, one of the things I do want to check out is looks like a little farm there. Is that to the east here, it looks like a fairly nice little house, but unfortunately it's behind my car. So that house looks pretty intact, and I may take a walk over there and see if there's anybody home. So this is kind of it. Again, the GPS says I'm where you want to be, although it doesn't seem to correspond to the map or to Google Earth. Let me just back up here a little bit. And I don't see any power going to this double wide here. And I doubt they have underground power. So this is the road that you come in on. This is right here is Bonanza Road, or Bonanza Lane. So there's really not much here. The road coming in here, I'm going to put my GoPro up and you can see how rough it is and how far it is just to get here. So for now, I'll give you a beautiful shot of the mountains here. And I'm going to have to sign off. I'll do a little more exploring and then we'll head home, and I am going to call you and see if we can't get a meetup if you're going to come out and take a look at it. Okay. Thanks so much, Emily. And okay, that's the best I can do from here. And again, this is where the GPS tells me the lot should be. It should be right around here and over there. It could be a couple of lots this way too. It's really hard to tell because the GPS just gives me a point on the map that says I'm here. But it doesn't really look like it does on the map or on the Google Earth. So we'll have to figure that out. I'm going to call the agent again and see if I can't get him to come out here and better explain where this is and what it is. There are no signs. The realtor doesn't have a sign out here. There's no for sale signs. So here I am. So thanks a lot, Emily, and we'll talk to you later. I checked my phone and I do have 1 to 2 bars here, so it appears there is some kind of cell phone reception. I don't know. I am going to try to call my wife here in a minute and see if I can get out on a cell phone. So anyway, I think that's about it. That's about all I can do. I am going to drive down this road here and see if I can, it looks like one house is inhabited, and I'll see if I've got the right spot or not. Okay, signing out. There was what looks like a gas furnace. That's always good. And here's the other bathroom. Again, there's the vanity, and there's the toilet, and bathtub and shower. So the double wide had utilities in it, and there's also another bedroom with a fairly good closet. But the point is, anyway, the point is, this had some kind of utilities. One of the things it had in here, which is really great, so I can't show you that. It had a great wood burning stove too. I mentioned that provided a lot of heat. So anyway, that's the interior of this double wide. It would be your neighbor, and it looks like they did have utilities. So now I don't know how Spartan they were, whether they just dug their own well and used propane for heat, and you must have had electricity. There are some plugs in the wall. So anyway, another perspective. So I'm going to go back to the car and see if I can't find a neighbor or two. Alrighty, Emily, thank you so much. Anyway, the point is, this had some kind of utilities. One of the things it had in here, which is really great, so I can't show you that. It had a great wood burning stove too. I mentioned that provided a lot of heat. So anyway, that's the interior of this double wide. It would be your neighbor, and it looks like they did have utilities. So now I don't know how Spartan they were, whether they just dug their own well and used propane for heat, and you must have had electricity. There are some plugs in the wall. So anyway, another perspective. So I'm going to go back to the car and see if I can't find a neighbor or two. Alrighty, Emily, thank you so much. One thing I gotta say, there's some beautiful country around here. I don't know if you can see that mountain range. I'm just using the phone. It's a beautiful mountain range, snow covered behind me. So if this is the house site, and again, it doesn't quite correspond with the Google Earth, but if this is it, this has got a beautiful view. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry for the voiceover, but as you can see from these maps, I think the GPS took me to the wrong location. I'm going back out Monday to see if we can't get a more accurate video of your potential property.